I work with them to find the resources within themselves and within their relationships with other people and in their communication with other people so that they can fulfill their own inner vision. It's not my place to give you my vision for your life. That wouldn't serve anything, that wouldn't change anything. My job when I'm working with people is to help them to find their own truest and deepest vision of their life. You have one. You have a purpose in your life. There's a reason you're here. There's a reason that each of us has come here, and there's a reason, and I don't even want to call it a reason because then that makes it sound logical. Sometimes there's a purpose and we can't quite put words on it yet. But there's something in your life, a quality, a way of being, or maybe there's a definite purpose that has words to it for you, depending on where you're at, that when that is fulfilled, when you see it in a movie, when you read it in a book, when you see other people experiencing this quality, this principle, this purpose, you're inspired. You're moved to tears. It speaks to you from the inside out. You get chills and goosebumps. You feel more alive. Sometimes you cry, and the crying is of joy, and sometimes the crying is a recognition of the life spent, all those years that you've lived without that quality in your life. Sometimes the sadness is about a wasted life. There's no deeper sadness than the sadness of having lived your life with no purpose, having lived your life without fulfilling why you're here. That's something to cry about. And that's a very deep kind of sorrow that people experience. And here's the good news. The good news is that it literally only takes a few sessions, a few moments or hours together to actually get to why you are here. And once you realize it, see, I can't tell it to you. It has to come from up within inside you. All I can do is guide you to where I believe that will be, and inevitably people find the purpose of their life. And when they do, they're inspired, they're turned on. All of a sudden, they're all lit up. And all of those challenges that have led up to this moment appear to have been perfectly constructed so that they could arrive at this moment and have a full realization of their potential. Once you tap into those resources and those abilities and the powerful passion and desire that you have to fulfill the purpose of your life, there's no stopping you. I don't have to encourage you. I just need to help you find the way to fulfill what it is that you're here for. And for me, there's nothing more fulfilling, because that's the purpose of my life, you see. The purpose of my life is helping people find their purpose and honoring the deepest values that they have in their own life. Because I believe something very fundamentally, it's at the root of everything that I've ever taught. And that is that you are not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. That you, in fact, are a whole and complete and powerful spirit having a human experience. That there are obstacles that are here. That they're for your good. They're for your learning and growth and development. That whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And that you have a purpose for your life. That once you lock into it, once you get grounded in that and you know what it is, and then the resources, and you commit to fulfilling that personal purpose and mission in life, then the resources of the entire universe will rise up and begin to appear to you in ways that you could never have imagined. Sometimes they look like coincidences. Sometimes they look like miracles. Sometimes the exact person that you were supposed to meet just happens to get on the elevator at the same time that you do, or you meet them at a store or at a stoplight. All kinds of apparent circumstances begin to occur when a person is living their life's purpose. And it will make you feel younger, and you will look younger. If resources like money and time and all those things are constrained for you, those resources and time begin to show up. If your health begins to falter, your health will get better. Now, these aren't just, vacant promises. They're the experience of my own life and my wife's life, Azita Sayan, and the lives of literally hundreds and thousands of people that we've talked to over time who have gone on to have successful lives, successful relationships, successful businesses. I see them sometimes, either they come into the office or I see them out in public after a seminar or a workshop that we've done with them, sometimes a year or two later, and inevitably, every single time, I've never seen any of them looking worse. They always look better. They always are having more success. They're always having better relationships. They always physically look better. They've like put themselves together, and their health is better and their life is more vital. So I've seen this over and over again. So that's the work that we're involved with at Embrace Growth. I encourage you to go to embracegrowth.com and find out about it. If there's something that's holding you back or restraining you in your life, then call and find out about the complete breakthrough sessions that I offer. I offer a 3-day package that is very reasonable given the results that are produced out of it every single time. And in this 3-day package, I meet with you for 2 days in a row, usually by Skype, unless the person can actually come into the office. That's even better. And we work together to have a complete breakthrough. In other words, an obstacle that looked like that's it, you're never going to be able to move it, you're stuck with that, and you just don't know how to get past some obstacle. We break through that so far clearly to the other side that then it's just a question of, now what are you going to do with your life now that that's no longer an issue? So if you have obstacles in your life, things that are stopping you, things that you wish that you could overcome, and maybe you've tried 1,000 different ways, maybe you've been to therapy, maybe you've been to seminars and workshops, maybe you've read books, or you've disciplined yourself in some way through meditation and all kinds of stuff, because I've done all of that stuff, and still you find something that just, if only you could break through that, you know that you would be able to fulfill the purpose of your life. That's what we focus on in the complete breakthrough sessions, and I promise that you personally, it's like a personal, private workshop, especially designed to fit your specific life. Then on the other side of that, I work with people that, it's like, now what are you going to do with your life now that that is over? So imagine for a moment that whatever it is that's been stopping you in your life that you feel constrained about or held back, what would your life be about if it wasn't about always addressing that? If it wasn't about that, if that was gone completely and it just was no longer an issue whatsoever and it wasn't coming back, what would your life be about? What would you give the rest of your life to? The rest of your 30, 40, 60 years that you have of your life, whatever's left of your life, what would that life be about if you didn't have those obstacles holding you back? That's the real question.